Judo black belt, yes, maybe relatively young in his MMA career, but has incredible knowledge and background within the sport of martial arts.
The tail of the tape between the two. France against Cuba to open up this Hexagon edition 18 here in Toulouse.
What we've seen of Blanco, we definitely know he's a little bit of an unorthodox jukebox. He throws out crazy attacks, puts himself in danger. Wildly entertaining, but it's a stiff jab right from the get-go. Trying just to settle into the range.
Testing out the waters early.
Good job to defend the clinch, framing off against. Now he needs to get his back away from the cage, circle off. You can see what he's trying to do, but heavy grappling exchange going on right now. Laurent with the whizzer.
Of course, he knew exactly that's what he was going to attempt very early on in the bout. Laurent just putting on the pressure and is going to aim for the takedown again and again. Oof!
It's a big shot coming in. Oh, that's a huge uppercut.
Nasty uppercut. Hey, coming in again.
I'd like to see some elbows here from Blanco.
The high kick right in the guard. He's hitting hard. I mean,
there's a huge cut over the eye right now. Sorry to cut you off there. There's a huge cut over the eye of Louis right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Blanco really try and focus in on that.
It's going to be a new target for him.
And that is, if you ever, there's never a good place to get a cut in MMA. However, that is a horrible place right above the eye.
Listen, Phil, you were complaining that you didn't see any elbows earlier. You don't even need an elbow to make a cut like that. These guys are going strong. And again, the pressure by Laurent. The upper body just digging deep now on Blanco.
Laurent doing everything he can to implement those years of grappling. Try and take the sting out of the fight a little bit. Take it where he feels most comfortable. Trying to get that trip takedown.
Uh-oh, don't grab the cage. I got a question for you, Phil. I mean, you're talking about the cut of Louis Laurent. He knows about it. He can feel it. He can feel the blood coming down. Is he going to put some extra pressure on him to try to finish it because he doesn't want to be stopped by the doctor?
Exactly. He's going to want to try and get this fight done in this round. He's not going to want to get to the second round where the doctor can come in and have a look at it. As the fight progresses, that is going to be an impediment to his vision.
The cut did look pretty nasty. It's not bleeding profusely compared to actually the depth of the cut that we saw.
Watch out for the back tick here. May try and go for the far side hook while he's landing these shots.
Peppering the face of LAZARO Maza Blanco.
These are big shots from Laurent. Has that wrist control, uses that as a mechanism to control the posture of Blanco. Right in front of us here in our broadcast position, you can see Louis trying to work for that takedown again. Blanco needs to dig in for the underhooks in this situation. Trying to go for the guillotine again. Establishes the underhook on the far side. Needs to keep working. You can tell he wants to disengage. He wants to continue to throw these strikes, but really smart work done here by Laurent.
And just sticking to him like glue. And just when he has a little bit of distance, that's where he throws some bombs.
Nasty elbow.
It's also something we haven't talked about is that it's super hot here tonight in the arena. You can see the bodies are already covered in sweat after only 3 minutes of fighting, just as we are actually, Phil.
Blanco getting off some great shots here. But every time he gets off a decent shot, you can see Laurent closing the distance. Nice back take from Louis. Has the double underhooks. Watch out for the body lock takedown.
You're asking him for a knee. You can actually hear the corner of Laurent just begging for a knee. There you go.
That was a little low.
Yeah.
Blanco does have a full 5 minutes with which to recover. And if I'm Blanco, I'm taking the full 5 minutes right now. Get the air back in your lungs. There is a stifling heat in the arena here.
We're even suffering from it, and we're not fighting, so you can imagine. We're just in front of Laurent, and you were right. I mean, that cut is nasty, right above the eye. Can actually be impairing his vision, as you said, when the blood comes down in the...
Realistically, if we get to the end of the first round, I would not be surprised to see a doctor stop on that kind of a cut, because that is a huge gash.
Well, he only took 60 seconds. I think that LAZARO Maza Blanco wants to go back in the action.
If I'm Blanco right now, I am using that cut as a magnet for my jab, trying to really pepper it, open it up. You know that Laurent is going to try and close the distance, try and get the takedown. So meet his momentum with your own.
Action begins again. Center of the ring, Louis Laurent.
I'd like to see a little bit more lateral movement from Blanco. He's a stationary target right now, which means Laurent, just as we saw, can try and get in underneath. Even in a situation like this, I'd like to see little short elbows from Blanco. Or even a little bit of giraffe fighting. You cannot headbutt in MMA, but you can rub your head into your opponent. Even doing that could have been the cut.
Actually using every part of their body as a weapon. 100%. Sometimes even fighting with their shoulders.
A la Conor McGregor. Nice elbow, bicep control from Blanco. And it's really smart from Louis. He's closing the distance. He's taking away the tools, the most dangerous tools of Blanco. Good knee right up the middle. I'd like to see Blanco get that straight off a little bit more. Just as I say that, throws the Superman punch. Beautiful lead hook.
He doesn't want to engage into a boxing match, a striking match with Blanco. That's a bad mistake. Of course, just right on the buzzer with a takedown. Great timing for Louis Laurent. He was actually told by his trainer, you got to finish strong in this round to cement in the mind of all the people outside that you were the dominant one. And just by getting right on the buzzer a takedown, again and again.
Laurent needs to be smart with these takedowns. Blanco knows that he's going to close the distance, try and hit the takedown, but he needs to set them up with the hands. He can't just shoot in blind like that, or it will be defended. The Cuban's starting to feel himself a little bit more with the boxing. Nice leg kicking game here being implemented by Louis.
You're right, he does need a lot of circling out, trying some lateral movement you were telling me about. Oh! And a punch on Blanco. He actually lost his balance right after the right hand.
This is exactly where Louis wants to fight. This is so fortuitous for him, landing big shots from the turtle position.
This is his realm. That's where he wants to be.
Needs to get a hook in. Needs to get a hook in here. He's just solidifying the position before doing anything else. I didn't realize just how much of a grip Blanco had on the leg. Nice let go. This is huge for Louis. Jumps effortlessly into side control. Free him off, trying to land a couple of elbows.
He's got to work for the hook now.
Good frequency of shots being thrown here by Louis. He's throwing underneath the armpit.
Well, he needs to be super active because he knows. I was talking about the French refereeing. Sometimes, you know, as soon as there's like not action,
they
like
love a wee stand up.
Yeah.
Love a wee stand up, so you do. Blanco again trying to get up, now turns defense into attack. What can Louis do off his back? Watch out for the big shots over the top here from Blanco. Passes the guard.
Calmly passing the guard. And of course, Louis Laurent just continuing his onslaught, keeping him on the ground. Needs to make the strike. Oh,
beautiful hammer fist, but the stifling heat, I think, is really starting to wear on Maza Blanco. Again, beautiful, just seamless transition into the side control, where essentially three-quarter guard, but if he wants to get that leg free.
Yeah, he needs to free that left leg.
There we
put that knee above the stomach.
He tried to switch through in the mount. I'd like to see him lower the hips a little bit and knee slice
there
over.
You go.
That's it, beautiful.
Perfect, and now ground and pounding his way to the top.
Both hooks are in. He's a little bit high. He's going to have to flatten Blanco out.
He's got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to set it up to actually flatten him in. He's flattening him and get the choke.
He's very, very high. Needs to readjust a little bit.
Takes plenty of time. No panic.
This is a lot smarter now from Louis. Like you say, just take your time. The onus is on Blanco now to get out of this position. But he's doing the right thing. He's got 2-on-1 grip on the right hand.
No. That's
I got someone trying to play.
probably something from a fan. That was a fake 10-second buzzer.
Good strikes being landed here by Louis. Forcing Blanco to cover up. Is this the beginning of the end? And this is the thing when
finally you wanted the elbows and you got them. There you go.
And this is what happens when you get mounted. Your only real options are to stay mounted or give up your back. And right now, Laurent is on top, landing hellacious ground and pound, solidifying the position beautifully.
Great job by the cut man, because there's not even one drop of blood from that nasty gash coming down.
Switches once again to the back take.
Needs to flatten him.
He's very high, though. You could see Blanco sneaking out the back here.
Uh-oh. That's a semi-crucifix.
Nice push.
70 seconds to go.
Huge round for Laurent. And we cannot overstate just how stifling it is here and how much of an impact that's going to play to our combatants.
We're suffering from it. Come on, 50 seconds, and there's still a lot of damage to be done.
Good use of wrist control here from Laurent. May try and now flatten Blanco out, but Blanco trying to roll with it. Oh, this could
Coming
be...
in with their rear naked choke.
It's not quite underneath the chin. Laurent needs to fight the choking hand.
30 seconds, yeah.
Doing a good job. Nice work from Blanco, but again, out of the frying pan, straight into the fire, from the choke to the mount.
And now with the elbows, raining on the face of Blanco.
Blanco's got a little cut in the corner of his right eye. Huge ground and pound, needs to keep going.
He's begging almost the referee to stop it. He was looking at him as if it was a done deal. It's not the case. He's still in survival mode, LAZARO MAZA BLANCO.
What a dominant round for Louis Laurent. Had to come back, had to really stamp his authority on the round. Drop back. Dominating the grappling exchanges. Not sure about world champion, but definitely a winner here tonight if he continues.
Step by step, come on.
Shout out to the cut team. The work they've been able to do on that cut is incredible. But Blanco cuts a forlorn figure here going into our third and final round. And you can tell he's tired because he's really starting to bite on those feints. Hands are connected. Big takedown.
Oh, that was nasty. Easy, so beautiful.
And right now you get the feeling that Louis can pretty much do whatever he wants. Sitting in what we call the anchor position now in MMA, that half guard position. Fighters are a lot happier now to sit in this position and land their shots.
Yeah, but now he needs to finish him. You said he can take him wherever he wants, he can do whatever he wants, but now we need to finish, because that's where you become really a grand champion, where you can actually finish your opponent when you choose to.
100%, yep.
Because getting a win here in the opening contest of Hexagone is one thing, but getting a big finish...
It sets the tone for the rest of the night. You go back into the changing room saying to the guys around you, look what I'm able to do. Put some respect on my name. Blanco pretty much just kind of holding on right now, not doing anything to to really get himself out of the position. He's doing a little bit better now. He's got himself to a hip. I'd like to see him push down on the left knee. But that's easy for me to say sitting in our broadcast position. It really speaks to the level of competence from Laurent right now. He's preventing Blanco, who's a huge man, from getting up. The only real knock I can have on Laurent, if I'm going to be hypercritical, is the fact that he hasn't landed with the frequency I would like to see him land with in this particular position.
I think that's what also frustrating his corner. We can actually, because they're right next to us and they're almost screaming him. They need to say, they're telling him basically, don't fall asleep, just use all the energy you have to hit him until the last second.
Watch out for a head-on triangle here.
Beautiful.
Beautiful setup. If he skips to the side.
He needs to, exactly, that right leg needs to, oh no.
But now he's happy to be in the mount position. Solidifying position before submission. Love to see it. Fundamentals win fights, my friend. Skips off to the side once again. Back in that anchor position. It really is incumbent upon Laurent now to really up that output.
Blood is flowing on both sides now. The cut of Blanco.
Watch out for the wrist control here once again from Laurent.
Body, face.
Just driving that shoulder into the face of Blanco. It's not going to get a submission, but it's uncomfortable. Laurent does a great job just to ride out the position.
Under the armpit with a couple of shots, forcing Blanco to switch and now go to his back. And he's also using the cage almost as a weapon. As you can see, he's smothering Blanco.
Just after the midway point in the third and final round here at Hexagone 18. Opening bout of the evening, Louis Laurent versus LAZARO Maza Blanco. Bit of a back and forth first round. Second round definitely belonged to Laurent. And just as Blanco felt like he was getting a little bit of an inch, that he was getting a little bit of an advantageous position, Louis does a great job.
Listen, he crawled on the cage to actually flip him over. Thought he was going to have a couple of seconds to breathe, but then, no. The glue, the Mr. Glue, Louis Laurent.
The fire blanket of French MMA. Putting out the spark of Blanco right now. Again, he just needs to continue with this activity. Last thing Laurent wants us to be stood up in this position. Referee's taking a long, hard look, though. Body, head. This is enough to keep him honest. The guard is there to be passed should he wish to slip into side control. But again, this is a dominant position. We see more and more MMA fighters adopting this. Because you have control of the leg, when you have control of the leg, you have control of the hip.
No, I agree, but look at the reaction from the crowd. As soon as they saw that that elbow just rain down the face of Blanco, they just exploded. They want some finishes.
They want blood. Is what they want.
They got the blood. They got the blood. But they want a little bit more violence, and they want an explosive finish from Louis Laurent, and he can actually do it.
45 seconds to go in the third and final round. Just trying to flatten Blanco out, land big shots. Can he get the finish?
We're going to need a crane to pick LAZARO Maza Blanco off the ground. He's going to be completely done.
Trying to sneak that arm underneath the chin.
He can do it.
Seatbelt grip right now, 2-on-1 on the hand. Does he have enough time? Oh, I think, nope, almost underneath the chin. And whilst we're throwing the flowers at the plaudits at Laurent, you have to give credit to Blanco as well for staying in the fight to this degree. The durability and resilience of both fighters has been absolutely incredible. Laurent with the cut to keep going. Lesser fighters would have looked for an out.
Mesdames et messieurs, le vainqueur de ce combat par décision unanime des juges, le coin rouge, Louis Laurent!
No surprise here, Louis Laurent getting the unanimous decision win in this contest. Great performance by this young man, smothering